Hey Mike, this is Brad. I want to talk to you about a few different things. We do some consulting for companies, especially like with marketing and online marketing, and how to improve and get people to come to you asking for service, looking for pricing. And so I have a partner named Joe, and we have businesses all the way from the West Coast out to the East Coast near where he lives to here in the Midwest. And I'm actually near the South Bend area, so I'm not too far from you. So if you ever need to meet Mike or anything like that, let me know. Just a little bit about myself. I've owned a few different companies here locally. They're all in the service industry, window washing, office cleaning, and document shredding, which is where those trucks that pull up and shred on site. I got those going by knocking on doors, and a buddy of mine taught me some keyword search. And when I learned how to do that, I no longer had to go knock on doors. I had people looking for me and coming to me. So I saw the power of it then. Turned that company into about 70 employees, and just too big. Wasn't really good at having processes or putting people in the right process. I think my biggest problem was I didn't like the turnover and some of the other issues, and so I ended up selling those companies and got into a few different things, and then just saw a need for the local areas for some of the knowledge and some of the training that I had taken over the years on how to do this stuff. And so we have a few different things I can show you. We can work directly on your site, or we can come up with a quote unquote like a fake site mic. I can say that again a little bit slower. A fake site mic. There you go. And I can kind of show you how we do that, save you some money, and we would own the rights to that site, but we would send you everyone that's looking for leads or looking for, like I said before, for pricing or what have you. We'd send that your way. Just a couple things here about your site and whether you want to use us, or if you have a webmaster, you want to talk to them about doing it, or if you want to do it yourself. I mean, whatever's fine here. We try to give value out and help people out. So one of the things on every page, if I were you, I would have your phone number where they can easily see it. You're not sure how people are going to find your page or what page they're going to land on from what they typed in the search engine. So that's one thing I would do. I would also have a quote form on every page. Let's see if I got any examples up here of one of our websites. So here's an example of one of our websites on auto glass tent and replacement. We have a phone number and a page. A lot of times people don't want to see if make sure it's on every page, right? I say it is. Sometimes people don't like clicking around for whatever reason, and they'll click off if they have to. If you make it really easy for them to contact you, even if you're not ranked at the top of Google, it's really more about converting those people that are looking for your services. And so this is a much better conversion rate than them having to run around and look for your information. That form page is going to load up here. My computer's running slow. I've got a bunch of different things running on it right now. But anyways, so I mean, that's really just a couple strategies here that we take, and I jump all over the place, Mike, too, so I apologize. Is that we will look at what the competition is doing in your area and what areas that you want more business coming from. So whether that's Kalamazoo, Portage, Three Rivers, I'm not sure how far you go out in your area. We'll make sure that happens, and then also it's a real simple strategy when I say this. A couple things that we'll look at is how much content they have written, and we'll write more content than them, and then we can look at what's called citations. I'll show you what that is. We can do AdWords campaigns, and if they actually have backlinks or linking going, and that's some like SEO, if you ever hear that, search engine optimization, going to their website, we can look at that and do that stuff too. So let me find out in your area some of this information I looked up last night. So for my computer here, when I type in dog walking Kalamazoo, and I'm not sure what services you want to focus on, or if you want to focus on the three of them and rank at the top for those services, that's what I would do. So if you do dog walking Kalamazoo, once again, this is from my IP address, which an IP address is my computer, basically like address. This looks like this is probably your main competitor here. And then down here, Doesn't look like you have a ton of competition, so that's a good thing. But we'll look at this top dog, no pun intended, because I can't imagine you guys wouldn't have a hard time ranking over here, or ranking above even the Humane Society, to be honest with you. And we can look at some numbers on them too. This is a citation right here. This is what's called a Google Plus page, and I'll try to remember to go over that with you. No one's running any type of AdWords or anything like that. And AdWords are just usually like the advertisements you'll see over here. Sometimes they'll be on up here, and they'll have like a little word ad up here, and sometimes they'll be down here. So that's another way to draw more traffic to your website. Let's look at what your competition is doing. I'm going to try to make this video so I don't hold you up very long. Let's see here. We have let's see what everyone's doing here. Give me 1 second for this thing. I apologize for this. So, dog walking Kalamazoo. What this little thing right here tells me, just some information about your competition. We know, like the Kalamazoo here, they have 229 pages indexed that Google finds. They have, 79 links. Their page was made in 2000, so that's something that you can't really fake. But Google wants, likes pages that are older. Your competition here. The site's relatively new, so that's good news. They have no links going to them, and they only have about 9 pages. So, looking at them, what we would want to do, once again, our strategy is to go here and write more content. So, if I go into their services page, I'd also be careful in having prices and stuff like that. You can have a prices page, but make sure that they're motivated to contact you on that, so you can actually close them. Sometimes people will look at this and then not call you and just call your competitor, and your competitor will sell them over the phone. So just be careful on that. But yeah, you have, you can obviously outright any of this and write what we call like unique content on that. Pictures and stuff like that aren't really that important, but having a lot of content, people won't go back and read it for the most part. It's really just for Google examples of, like Wikipedia and stuff like that has a ton of content. That's the stuff that Google loves. Let me show you what citations are exactly. So once again, with a Google Plus page, you want to do Google, you want to do Yahoo, you want to do Bing, Foursquare, Yelp, even a Facebook page if you don't have one. You want to fill those out at 100%. Let's look at their page. And they're probably filled out about 20%. This is places where you can all put pictures. They've had 31,000 people that have came to this page. So, you can definitely attract clients here. What's also important about Google Plus, because, as far as like search engines go, or people searching, about 70% of people that are going to use a search are going to use Google, and then the other gets, other people are going to use Bing and Yahoo. So it's still important to do Bing and Yahoo. But with this here, since you're going to have so many people coming here, it's a great tool to use, because what they do is they will take the actual physical address of your business and they'll match it up with the IP address of someone's like tablet, laptop, computer, their smartphone. So it'll take the closest places or the closest devices and match them up with your physical address. So a real important part of the puzzle is to do that, to fill out one of those pages. And then if you ever want an idea about content or what to write about, look at like citations and how to do those. You can go to like the bigger cities. I might have something pulled up here. Let me see. I'll pause you guys real quick. Guys, I want to go to the Chicago area, give you a little bit better idea on some of the stuff that we can do. And if you hear kids kicking and screaming, everyone's back from preschool, and there was no preschool or school today. So I have everybody home. I'm locked down here in my dungeon. Anyways, these are the AdWords I was talking about. this person might be charged, or this person here might be paying $3 or $4 a click to be in this area. This person might be, let's say this person's at 4, this person's at 350, this person's at 3. Google kind of gives you an idea of on what to say you're going to pay per click, and then if I actually click on it, I'm going to charge them that. So there's some ways to do AdWords also. Make sure that your number shows up and have a compelling ad, and we know how to do all that stuff also. Let's see here. This is the citations I was talking about. This once again goes off of my IP address off my laptop and hooks me up with the closest actual physical address. Let's look. We saw what the Humane Society had, and see here, because these guys look like they have some reviews and stuff. You can have your friends' reviews. You can have your client do some reviews. It's important to get those, though. People look at that. It's also another important part of the puzzle. So once again, this is a Google Plus page, the one that they actually filled out. And let's see here. You can kind of see how many views, and obviously it's a much larger city that they've had. Yeah. So, and then if you want to get content ideas and stuff like that, like what to write about, I'm sure there's national companies out there too that can help you do some writing. I should say like this: there's national companies out there that you can look at to get ideas about writing. You don't have to just go to Chicago or New York. Let's see here. I think some of this information should pop up. It does. So like these guys, I think that this is what we just looked at here, but this is their actual page. I can see that it has 64 pages, and then they have about 25 links. We don't have to really worry about that, and it's good that their website was created about 14 years ago. So give you some ideas on that. Let me look down here. I think I have this pulled up. What this is, this gives you an idea of what to write about, keywords, what people are actually searching for. This tells you when it says local searches, that's actually here in the states, all 50 states. So there's about 3,600 searches looking for dog walking. In your area, there might be 100 to 250, I'm guessing, going off your population, looking for the dog walking. These are all words that you'd want to be able to use in your content, because these are all words people are searching for. This is the cost per click, but this once again is on a national level. Since you don't have any like AdWords, like you can probably, your ad can pop up, to be honest with you, for 1 cent until someone runs some AdWords. Just an idea behind some marketing stuff that you can do to get your website over your competition before the pages start indexing with Google and stuff. Average cost per click is what this is. I'm sorry, average, this is keyword competitiveness. Apologize. It goes off of a scale between 1 and 100, 100 being the toughest, 1 being the easiest. And once again, this is for a national level, so this is at a 50. Dog walking rates, seems like it's a decently popular thing that you'd want to put in there, probably on your prices page. You have like a 14 on that. So, but nonetheless, you can't, once again, this is on a national level. So on your local level, considering you don't have a lot of competition, it's going to be a lot easier to rank for these keywords. So if you don't want us working on your site, Mike, and we can talk and we can work out prices with you in case you do, what we will do is like that window tinting one you saw, and this is the example of one of our sites here. We will come out with something pretty a generic name like Dog Walking Kalamazoo or Kalamazoo Dog Walking, or some dog walking service, something of that nature, and then we will make the website, and then anyone that calls you or fills out this lead form on our site, and when I say calls you, we'll generate a phone number, and then when they call this phone number, actually we'll have it directed to your phone line for you to pick up. And so it's an easy way. We can charge a monthly fee, we can charge per lead, or anything you close and when you get paid on, you can pay us a certain percentage. That's just kind of how we do it. But before you ever start paying or anything like that, we'll send you some for free just to see if you like the service. So I just try to, once again, we try to be super user friendly and try to benefit the business owners and treat them like I like to be treated. And so many times you'll have these SEO companies call and they'll charge you literally just to get anything started, $5,000 to $6,000, and they'll say they'll rank you on page 1 of Google but you're not even sure what you're getting, what the results are going to be. So we try to lead with results first and then sending them to you. By us having our phone number on here, and once again, it's like a tracking number, so it'll be sent to you. Let me see if I have some of this information here. Give it a second. So for like that limo site, we can see the calls that come through, and then if we want to listen to the calls, we can. See if this plays up. So just to give you an idea of what we can do by just those are called lead generating websites, Mike. So we would set that site up, we would build it. We don't charge you anything to set it up, and then we can send you leads directly to you if you want something like that. So you're welcome to get a hold of me, 574-340-3451. I'm going to have Alan send you this video, and really it's up to you, but I highly recommend, at the very least, let us build a website in that area, and we can start sending you leads in the next week or so, and then we can kind of just go from there, just play it by ear. If it's something you don't like, then I'm sure someone will take the lead. So it's not like it's any skin off our back, to be honest with you. But Alan says you're a good dude, so that counts for something for me, to be honest with you. So if I can start sending you stuff, that's what I'd really like to be able to do. So get a hold of us. I really appreciate it, Michael. Take care.